Yo, what is up, Team Rosine 24V? Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. And I know I say that all the time, but guys, we are almost at 20,000 subscribers. So I honestly can't even begin to put words to that because I think my goal for this year was only 15,000 subscribers. If you don't know, I started YouTube back in November of 2018, and I needed Malachi to really push me to get started because I just didn't have the confidence that I have now doing it. And I really do love, though, now making these videos and having this as kind of my job and being able to promote a brand that I truly believe in, which is both Rosine and Diesel Babe, if you don't know. But anyways, it's just amazing, and you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the love and support that I have received. I know I'm not a licensed diesel technician, I'm not an expert at any means, but just the love and support that you guys have poured out to me means the world to me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm glad that I did, give videos and YouTube a try, and I'm able to give somebody else the chance to own a diesel that maybe has never owned one, or never imagined being able to drive one or pay for one or whatever. I love to be able to give you guys the opportunity. I love to meet you in person whenever I can. That is just awesome. I just love to share the same passion with you guys. I wouldn't be here where I am right now without you guys, so I just wanted to say thank you real quick before we got into the video. But anyways, for today's video, we have a little bit of an issue with the 4th gen here. It was just a silly mess up, slip up, just something that I totally forgot about, but I had some subscribers reach out to me, which I'm very thankful for, and they told me, hey, you have retainers that you have to take off, which they put on there for stock wheels, but you have to take them off when you put aftermarket wheels because it causes a vibration and you might have some, issues with alignment and everything like that. So I was like, oh, shoot. So now I have to go back and take them off, and the only way I can is we go over to Malachi's parents' house. It's because they have an air compressor, so I can easily zip the lug nuts off and get those taken care of. But that's what we're gonna have to do today. We're gonna go grab lunch real quick, and then we gotta fix our food plots. So let's get into it. So we are here at the land, and if you saw my past video, we made a video of us basically putting in some food plots for, it's like later in the winter, right before, it's about to end, but the deer don't have much to eat on. All the fields are cut down. So what we do is we put these winter food plot mixes, so basically they don't starve, they have plenty of food to eat on. And no, it is not baiting. That's totally illegal in Indiana. That's not what these are for. But we specifically got these seeds because it has brassicas in it, it has turnips, I believe it has radishes in it. So all good things that they like to eat on later in the winter. Like I said, when there's not much for them to eat on. So that's what we're doing today. Malachi is currently getting the tractor. And I'll show you guys where Rosine's been hiding because we haven't taken her home yet. But here she is, just chilling out with the white Rosine. And here's Malachi trying to get the bush hog off the tractor so that we can start planting some food plots.
On my mind, succeeding with hope, and you were sure I couldn't agree that we were meant to be. But our love is what they talk about in movies. Our love is what they talk about, what they talk about. Yeah, we were wild and free, and you know everything about me. So wild and free, and you know everything about me. You know everything about, you know everything about me. You know everything about, you know everything about me. You know everything about, you know everything about me.
So we finally left the land and we're at his parents' house so that we have the tools to quickly take off the wheels because it is hot outside today, and as you can see I have no makeup on, and that's because even if I tried it would sweat it off right away, so I didn't even try to attempt to put makeup on today. We're about to jack up the truck and then we got to make sure we get those retainers off so we don't have any issues. And if you can see that the camera is slightly moving right now because he is deciding to lift up the truck with me in it, which is completely dangerous, so don't do that at home. But let's get into it, and hopefully we can do it quick so that we aren't dying in the heat.
And free, and you know everything about me. 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 You know everything about me.
Alright, so we got all the retainers off, and if you don't know what a retainer is, couldn't see it well in the video because it was too fast, but this is basically what a retainer is. It's a circle, and it's paper thin metal that's basically supposed to go on there, and it's meant to help when you have stocks on, but since we're running aftermarket wheels, we had to take them off.
No bueno. You don't want those retainers on there. You know what happens when you have retainers, those on there? You're going down the road like, hey, this ride is silky smooth, right? You hit a pothole, you're thinking, oh, it's just a pothole, don't worry about it. Little vibration, starting at 50, and you're like, oh, it's not bad. It stays there at 55, still not too concerned, 60, still there. So, you know, just don't like that. Take them off. Fix your problems.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, no
LP,
problem.
for the demonstration. Probably only put 30 miles, maybe 40 at most, when I switched to the aftermarket wheels and didn't take off the retainers because I didn't know about them. Because if you don't know, I own a second gen, so I've never, came encounter with these until then. But now I know, and now I'm here to educate you that if you ever get a fortune, to look out for these little retainers if you are going to run aftermarket wheels. And thank you to the subscribers who said something about it and told me.
Thank you for the subscribers that basically said, hey man, you're stupid for not taking the retainers off.
No, that's not what they're saying. They were saying it in a nice way.
We like to assume they were
inform
nice.
me.
We like to assume people are nice.
Anyways, don't listen to his negativity. I believe that you guys were saying it in a positive way. So we're going to go back to the shop, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I did to it because I kind of cleaned it up and organized everything. So I want to show you what I did with the shop, and then that's going to wrap up today's video. Alright guys, so we are back here at the shop, and I cannot show you the 5th gen because we actually went to Coldwater, Michigan recently and got it wrapped. So you're going to have to go over to Loudpound and see what he did with it, and I believe it goes out August 6th. So don't miss it. See the awesome wrap that we put on the 5th gen. But anyways, I'm going to show you a little bit around the shop and how I organized it and how it works for us. Just makes it easier to bring in trucks, work on them, stay organized, and know where things are. As you can see, we have this awesome wooden shelving that just came with the house, but we usually park the lawnmower here, but it's actually in the back. You'll see it in a minute. We have our gasoline and our diesel and Roundup, basically all the lawn care stuff right here. And then our tools. The bottom shelf is extra parts or parts that we have to spare. So we have upper and lower control arms, which are supposed to be going on Rosine eventually. Third brake lights, Malachi's exhaust tip that TSO made him. He will be putting that on the 5th gen. And then we have our stock headlights, which was from the DB build. And then the 3rd gen that you could be winning. 2 grills in the back, and actually have a grill there. It's supposed to be going on Rosine when she gets color matched. Lug nuts, and then we have some spare keys in case, we get a set of wheels that don't match up. 2nd gen tow mirrors, some stock tail lights. They're all labeled, so they have the 3rd gens, 4th gens, Longhorns. Bulbs, just extra ones, because a lot of the headlights and taillights we don't need bulbs, but we just have them in case we need them. The next shelving is parts that are ready to go on that were shipped. So we actually got an extra leveling kit, so we won't need that. Then we have the S&B intake below for the 3rd gen, some LED rock lights that are just sitting here because we were sent them and we haven't put them on any truck yet. We have some clamps. I have my train horn here with my wiring harness, cap lights for the DB build, and then just some other heavy parts that I couldn't get down, or I didn't know where to put. They're just kind of extra. And then I have the fender flares sitting over here, so they stay nice, clean out of the weather, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I might just sell them. We have a stack tip right here, which he was going to be putting on Mordecai, but it didn't work out. Then we have a knee pad, just so if we need to get on the ground, our knees don't, hurt after a while. And then I have my ribbons hanging up. If you didn't know, a huge enthusiast with horses. I guess that's the right way to say it. But I have been passionate about riding horses ever since I could walk. So I only showed for about 1.5 years, so that explains why I don't have that many ribbons. So I decided just to, hang them on the wall and show them off how I could. But if you're wondering, I did used to show in hunt seat. Now I'm kind of getting more to the Western scene rather than English. But anyways, then we also have the DB stock wheels and tires here that when we bought the truck so that I can put these on in the winter and not ruin the nice wheels or whatever wheels I have on at the time. Then I have my target set up because I've been standing outside in the driveway and practicing with my compound bow. I've been putting a lot of little stories on my Instagram. If you want to follow my Instagram, here it is. And I've just been practicing because in 5 weeks, archery opens up. So I'm gonna be out there in the stand using a compound bow. And I have this big foam block basically behind it so that obviously I don't hit the wall. Not that bad. It's just a precaution just so I don't ruin any of my arrows. Hung up the American flag. I know I've been waiting to do that. And then Malachi's mom actually let me have this old saddle they had from their previous horse they had that they don't use anymore, so it's been sitting in their barn. But this is the mower, it's just been kind of resting out on there. And then we also have our posters like normal. Then I have some tools just laying out that we typically use. And then we have some shop rags on a pipe and towel holder, pins, markers, stuff like that to label, tape. We have electrical wire tape, painter's tape, Gorilla tape, whatever. This is a ton of stickers that we were sent. Of course, plot stuff because you never have enough. And then a couple of camera things. We have this stand, and then we also have this. And then these are some wheel caps that we were sent. I am going to start a cap wall, but I just haven't done that yet. And then all the extra products we have, that's like Classy Dip, spray paint, Rust-Oleum, and then we have like wheel shiner and things that we use to clean the trucks. This is an awesome cool thing I haven't showed you guys yet, but my cousin actually painted this for me and Malachi. There's a picture of us in back of Rosine's bed that I haven't hung up there. It got moved during the wedding, but she actually painted this by hand for us, and I think it looks absolutely awesome. So leave a thumbs up if you guys think this picture is absolutely awesome. I think she did a fantastic job. As you can see, she painted Rosine and then the Longhorn, and she actually even got the L&P license plate in there. So I think that's really cool. Here along the wall, we have some more license plates that are from some of the trucks we have or have left us, or we haven't even been able to put them on there. So those are just extra license plates kind of hanging out there. I didn't know what to do with them. Extra rope, obviously a picture of me. Picture of Smalls, and then some electrical cord. But yeah, guys, that's really it. There's not a whole lot to the shop, but it does, what we need. There are obviously a ton of other stuff we need, like tools and, things that would make it easier that we don't have to go to his parents' house and use. But that's just gonna come eventually down the road, so we aren't super rushed into do it. We have like different priorities right now besides just getting things that make our life a little bit easier. We're planning on investing in real estate, and I've been working on managing a lawn care service. We've been pretty busy doing that stuff, but we will get to it. I promise you, trust me. I really want to, get my own toolbox and fill it up and get all the power tools that I can't even imagine. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it and if it was informational, and give me guys feedback down in the comments, like what you think I can do to improve the quality of these videos so that they are much more enjoyable for you, because that's what I'm here to do, is to make sure that these are as enjoyable as possible for the audience. Please let me know, subscribe if you have not, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks guys.